I hope yes is a good answer. When you do hook up to this and you do your pre-trip, make sure this handle's in here. This handle I'm gonna release, and we're gonna put it inside this tube and raise this back part all the way to the top. Okay. You just put a little lever into this, it falls down, and then everybody scoot back. I need a lot of room. Scoot over this way. Then you just pull this out, like so. Then you take this end right here and put it inside that square tube, just like so. Then we have to roll this to the top, all the way to the top. And then when you get up there, you push it up on the top, just like so. Remember this right here? Bring it around, and we secure that to the side of the trailer. That way this is out of our way. Do not let that come out of that. That's a pain in the butt, because you have to put that back in there, and you can't do it from the ground. You have to be lifted up there to do that, so we don't want to do that. Now, when you do your pre-trip, you don't have to open this up to look at this. It's got an access door up there on the front on your catwalk of your tractor. You just open that door. Make sure this handle's in here. If this handle's not in here, you can't use this trailer. Okay. This is what we use to release the tension. If you look down here, you see this screw, and you see the one on the passenger side. This is what we use to loosen these screws right here. You see this stopper? You see this peg up against that? Both sides, that little peg right there? Mm-hmm. That's what's putting the tension on this trailer right here, on this tarp right here. So you release this out of the slot, you put it on here. Now when I turn this, you're gonna see this little peg right here slide back to this slot. Okay. When it gets to this slot, it's gonna pop up. When it pops up, you don't have to turn anymore. Okay. I want you to watch the side of this trailer as I release the tension. See how it's getting soft? Yeah. It gets easier to turn once you get up there a little bit. See how that bill's coming back to that slot? Yeah. It's going to come all the way back to that slot. And it's going to come up. You want it up in the up position. And you come over here and do the same thing to this side. It's kind of tight at first, and then it gets loose as you go. And take the tension off the side of the trailer. I forgot him again. Rookie mistake. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And you keep going so it comes up in that slot. Then you let loose. I suggest when you're out in the field, you put this back in the cradle so you don't lose it. So now we're just going to set it right here. One person can do this. If you just slide it forward, just like so. Run up on it. Oh, so they move together. Yeah. These in here, you just turn around, you let loose, and let loose of the tarp. It keeps it from kicking back on you. Now we're done with the rear. We've done release the tension and everything. We go to the front of the trailer now. Right. No, I'll be in here in a minute. Now, you have this on the driver's side and passenger side. You have little pins in here you got release. Okay. Now, I want you to take this handle down. Now, you have to be tough with this because it's tight. Now, just remember, if you had the tension on here, it'll be even tighter. So, pull this down and turn it to the front. Like so. Now, you got to come to the driver's side. Do the same thing. Do the same thing on that one. Pull your handle down. I suggest every time you put them back in this little slot right there. Now pull it back that way. Now you just open the whole trailer. Take a load of the front part first, and the rear part, you just slide it back and forth, whichever they want to start first. Now you two want to come to this side, and we'll show you something over here. Now, On this trailer, you have to keep everything. If you have to use a strap or a chain or anything for any reason, you have to stay inside the rub rail. Okay. All right, if you use a 4-inch strap, it's got a hook on it, right? All your 4-inch straps. Under here, you have this the whole length of the trailer. You bring your slot or your hook through here and wrap it around here and hook it on this thing right here, and that secures your freight. Just like so. Yeah, and that's simple.
So the hook is gonna go in the inside right here.
Yeah, just hook to that right there. Yep, and then throw your strap over and use your winch to tighten it on the other side if you ever have to do that. Your 4-inch straps will go through here, yeah, and then hook on that rail right there. Now, when you put this back together, you have to do it in reverse order. Because if you put the tension on first, you can't drag it all the way to the front. Okay. So we'll drag it up to the front and hook our deals. How easy this part is to whip. Just take that out and then let go of it. Now, this part here is important. You got to pull this back, just like so, and flip this down. You need it back behind that stopper. Okay. Pull it back. There you go. Flip it down. Pull your peg down. You're not turning. Just like that. Now, come to this side, and this is the same thing on both sides. You see this stopper right here? You have one on this side and one on that side. You see that wheel? When it comes and gets really close to that, you need to stop. You don't have to have it any tighter than that. You've already got enough tension on there. Once it comes in contact, or just before that, stop turning your deal. You want to grab that handle to whip. You want to start on this side. Start turning that screw. The more you turn, you start to put tension, it'll get tighter and tighter and harder to turn. There you go. Get tight.
Yep.
Yeah. As soon as it comes pretty close or comes in contact, stop turning. You don't need to turn anymore.
About right there?
Yep, that'll work. Perfect. I'll do the other side. Get it tight. Pull your handle off and put it back in the cradle. Other way. There you go. Yep. So go up. There you go. Done with that. And then you come over here where we're using the cart, our flaps. You just push it back over, like so. Then remember, these pegs down here, you got to stuff this back behind there. Like so. Don't forget to do this, because if you do, this thing will sit back here and flop just like that. Now, when you replace your hooks on the side, these have to be facing out. If you turn them around like this, it's going to wear a hole inside that tarp. So we always have to face them out just like so. Get a little bit tight. Get a little bit tight. Voila. And then Kathleen will do her side. There you go. Just pull it this way. When you do this, like that, and pull it tight. Pull it tight. Here, don't do that. Just pull this one out this way. Now, might be a little bit sticky. Do it real hard. There you go. Voila. You just did a Conestoga.